Drop the bass, main the bass, get lower. Radio say speed it up, I just go slow.
Hello everyone, how do you feel today? Personally, pretty okay, but still ready to talk about some pretty controversial topic. You know, the one you cannot really talk about with your friend, otherwise you will just end up in a big argument. But no worries, I got you, so let's get into it. And by the way, if you want to know a little bit better about me, what I'm doing this, when I'm talking English, if I'm not a native speaker and all this kind of thing, you can read just the description box below and you will have all the information you need. So, for today's topic, it's gonna be lies. Lies, liars, pretty lies, bad lies, big lies, all the kind of lies you can find. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about lies and I'm not going to lie in this video, for sure. So, first, let's be clear. A lie is the opposite of telling the truth. Okay, if you're not telling the truth to a question, then it means that you're lying. Okay, so it can be a white lie, it can be something without any consequences, something very cute and, you know, but it's still a lie, okay? It doesn't mean that you're not lying. I bet there is no one in this world that never lied, okay? Otherwise, if you think that you could go through life without lying even once, wake up, guys, because I'm telling you, you're gonna lie one day. You have to. It's like, I think it's like a natural thing for human to lie, you know? We have to lie. You know, there is some situation, it's like just to avoid an argument of something so, you know, a waste of time, just lie. It's not that bad. Everybody's like, oh, lying is like, oh, the devil, you shouldn't do that. It's like, sometimes, you know, why not? You know, you cannot hurt anyone. But when it comes to big lies, be careful. So yeah, the big lies are the one that can get you in trouble. That's the one you should avoid and they're really bad and unnecessary, you know. But that's human, you know, we have a tendency to want to lie to avoid problems. But sometimes we just have to face it. I think that's what the point I want to make in this video is like, okay, sometimes it can be the easiest way to handle things is to lie, but actually that's not always the best way to do things. First, let's make a small parenthesis about pretty lies, you know, the white lies. You know, for me, these lies are the kind of lie that you made on the spot. You know, you don't really think about it before. It's just like, you know, you're going to a party, you're a bit late, and they're calling you. Oh, are you here? And you're like, yeah, I'm just 5 minutes away, or I'm on my way, or but you didn't even leave your place. You know, that's like, you know, a lie that you have to make on the spot. You know, you weren't like getting ready and thinking, okay, when he's gonna call me, I'm gonna tell him that I'm just 5 minutes away. No, it's just like something you made like this. You have no consequences, and that's totally fine. And when you're talking about like another little lie, it's not like this one can be like a big lie, but it doesn't have big consequences, and it's actually kind of good. It's like, you know, when you're making like a surprise to someone and you're just like lying, oh no, there's nothing going on, and actually there's a lot going on. And yeah, like when that person going to discover that you lie, it's not going to be like, oh my god, a big fight or argument, you know, it's just going to be like, you know, happiness and, you know, party, I don't know. So yeah, that's actually the only time that we can actually make a big lie, really think about all the lies and, you know, making something up, and it's totally fine. You know, so you see, there is gonna be one day in your life that you will have to lie, even if it's just for a good thing, you know. So lying is like part of life. But what I want to focus on is, you know, the bad lies. It's like cheating on somebody, lying about, I don't know, a friend or a lover, and that this kind of lie that is like that imply some suffering, some hate, this kind of bad negative feelings. Yeah, this one are the one we should avoid, and it's really not easy. I understand that because, yeah, as I said, it's the easiest way to lie, to avoid argument, to avoid to confront the problem. But we have to confront the problem. We have to face the issue and solve it. That's the only way we can improve and getting better, you know. So, yeah, generally we should ask ourselves, what are we lying? Because sometimes, yeah, it happened to me like a few times. Sometimes we're lying or we don't even need to, okay? And that's, I was thinking about 3 reasons which can push us to lie. I'm not sure if they're accurate, I'm not sure if it's gonna please you and you are in this category. If not, just let me know. If you are, just let me know too, and in which way. I will definitely read the comments that you can leave, or just DM on Instagram, whatever you want. But yeah, I'm very, very curious to know if it's like actually true, because I was just thinking about it. I didn't like, read books and try to make some research on the internet and be like, okay, I should try to see like the psychological facts that make you lie. No, I was just like sitting down and be like, okay, why? Why did I want it to lie? Because that was the thing. It was, yeah, somebody was asking me something and I could have just tell the truth, because it wasn't going to be like a bad thing, or like nothing will be, nothing will happen if I said the truth. But for 1 second in my mind, I was thinking about lying, about like saying, oh no, it's not me. But even if I said that it was me, I knew inside of me that nothing would be on, like it would be totally fine. So yeah, I said the truth, but that 1 second I was thinking about lying, and then I just like sit down and be like, why? Why did I want it to lie? I don't want lie to be a reflex, because that's not my thing, okay? I'm trying as much as possible to be honest, and I'm the very straightforward kind of person, so be careful about the question you ask, so because I'll probably tell you the truth, and you don't want to hear all the truth, because yeah, that's another thing. Silence is not lying. I really, really want to make a point on this. When you're not answering a question, it doesn't mean like you're lying. But it doesn't mean that you're telling the truth. It just doesn't mean that you're telling anything, actually, So yeah, sometimes, people are just like, oh, you let me do that, or why you didn't stop me, or they're asking the wrong question. The girl's gonna come, her face gonna look orange, and her makeup's like, oh my god, it's just horrible. But the lipstick is good, and she's gonna have, how do you find my new lipstick? And I'm gonna be, oh my god, your lipstick is great. And then she's gonna walk out, and everybody's go, oh my god, your makeup is so bad. And she's gonna come to me and be like, oh my god, why did you say that my makeup was good? And I was like, wake up, you asked me about your lipstick, not about your makeup. Your makeup was horrible, but the lipstick suits you really well. The lipstick is perfect. It's actually the only point in your whole face that is good. And you asked me about the lipstick, not about the over face. If you were a close friend, of course I would tell you, maybe something was wrong with your face. But if you were just like someone, I just knew when you just asked me a question like this before going, I'm not going to go into a big conversation about, oh, well, your makeup look a little bit bad, because we'll have to find a way to fix it. But there's a whole story behind this, But the point is that if you ask me the question, I'm going to answer the question. If you don't ask the right question, don't say that people lie to you unless they really, in their words, use the right words to talk about something you didn't ask for and they lie to you. Okay? So that's really, for me, that's really, really important to make a focus on this, that when you're not answering a question, it doesn't mean that you lie. You're just not answering the question. And if you answer a different question, it doesn't mean that you like that person. It was just the answer to a different question. We just have to take things for what they are, We have to stop, putting everything together. I think that's really a girl thing, but what I understood. The guys are more like very like, oh, I'm going to ask you right away what I want, you're going to answer me, and that's it. But for girls, the answer to this question can be the answer to the no. Let's stop. Let's be like guys for once in our life, okay, and be very clear on things. That's the only way you can communicate and avoid misunderstanding. Okay. So, when you finish about this and the pretty lies, and I was talking about the big lies before. So, what I want to say about the big lies is that I noticed here 3 different categories that can be the reason for your lie. The first one is you're just so weak. You're just so weak and not brave that you don't want to take the responsibility for what you did or what you said, and you're just afraid of the consequences. But I'm sorry, if you said something, if you did something, guys, you said it. You did it. So you have to assume. You have to take responsibility for it. Okay. So assume like a French thing, But yeah, you have to take responsibility for it and just like face what you've done, This is just confidence. If you want to lie, it means that somewhere inside you, you know that you did something wrong or said something wrong. And in that case, try to fix it before it get into an argument. Try to come to that person, oh, I said that, I did that, I should probably come to that person first and tell him about this before I can actually think about it. And you will see a lot of problems are just solved like this. And in another way, in another situation, I would say that we are lying because, what was the second one? I want to put like in order, a gravity, but, a gravity. In an order, or like which one is the baddest and which one is the worst and which one is the okay one. But yeah, so the first one is just like, you know that you did something wrong and you definitely have to fix it. The second one is you're gonna lie because you don't value the person. You don't value their understanding. Like, you cannot think that that person could understand you, understand your intentions, and understand your feelings. So it will definitely go wrong if you tell the truth, so you better just lie. And I think that's the most common cases, is that, but somehow I'm feeling a bit like offensive, you know, like, if you're talking to a random person, okay, you don't know that person, don't know that person can see you good or bad, but that's actually the moment that you want to be straightforward. Like, that's my thing, that's my one. I'm going to tell you the truth right now, and if you see the bad thing in me, it means that you wanted to see the bad thing in me. And if you see the good thing, it means that you're an open-minded person and you try to understand people before getting mad. And actually a criteria, like a quality that is pretty good and we should develop all, you know. So it can actually let me know your personality just because I'm going to tell you the truth, and by the way you're going to react to it, okay? But when it comes to friends, actually, if you are really close to someone, like to your lover, to your family, to your best friend, to your just friends, they should know you. You know, that's the base of friendship and all this kind of relationships, okay? It's like we know each other, we understand each other. That's how we are actually close. So I shouldn't be afraid to tell you the truth, unless, as I said, I know that I did something wrong. But if I think I didn't do anything wrong and my intentions are good, why would I want to lie? I should just be here and tell you the truth, you know, and you will handle the truth because you know me and know that it's not to make you sad or, you know, to harm you. It's just to tell you the truth because I'm honest, and that's why you can trust me, you know. For me, trust and communication, this kind of honesty is the base for every relationship. So it's so important. So yeah, if you don't tell the truth to someone, it means that you don't value, you don't think that they will understand you. So your friendship or your relationship is not that close. You don't trust the understanding on you. You don't trust the love, or you just don't trust them to, like, the knowledge they have of you, of yourself, you know. So yeah, that's something you can actually think about after, you know. And another thing is you actually, how can I say, like, put down a little bit a person. Sometimes you just say, oh, I'm not going to tell him the truth because it's useless, it's going to be a waste sometimes, you know. I won't bother with that because just tell him a lie and you will be fine with that. Who are you to judge? Who are you to tell that the information, the truth, won't be important for him or will be totally useless? You are decided for someone else, okay? So you're putting yourself above because I'm thinking better than you, I'm more smarter, I'm smarter than you, you know, whatever. So I can decide that the information won't be useful for you. So it's kind of being superior to someone, and it's a very bad feeling because you shouldn't take, we should take people as equal, you know. I'm going to tell you the truth. If you don't need it, you will be like, just, oh, okay, yeah, that's it. And we're done, okay? But at least I told you the truth. I didn't lie. I didn't decide for you, okay? So that's the second thing. You don't decide for somebody else, and you have to value. You have to value the relationship. You have to be with someone. You have to trust them, okay? And the last point about cheating, because lying and cheating generally goes together. Why are we lying to someone? Is just because we are, how can I say, not confident enough, and we cannot, as I said, take responsibility for it. Not because we know that we did something wrong, but it's just because we don't want to mess up with anyone, okay? So you're just going to tell whatever people want to hear. But that's not right. You're not true to yourself. If you're just telling what people want to hear, they will love you for what you're giving to them, not for yourself, not for what you're actually thinking. So at the end of the day, I'm sure these people won't rely on you because they will say, oh, whatever I'm going to say, that person's just going to say it's great. No. Because lying is something that you can actually see through people. If you're lying to me, the trust is broken, okay? If you're only saying like good words and nice words, how can I don't know if you're true to me. So if you're not true to me, how can I be true to you, How can I be suspicious, If you're telling something behind the back of someone and then coming to your face and, oh, you're great, you're amazing, and I know that you're this kind of person. Why I'm not thinking that you're actually going to do it with everybody, with all of my friends, with myself, and this kind of thing, I think you get my point, and I'm not sure if I'm really clear, But yeah, that's the thing. We have to take responsibility for what we've done, and we don't have to tell lies to people just to avoid arguments, just because we're not brave enough. Because if you said or did something, guys, take responsibility for it. Otherwise, don't do it. Don't do it because that's just stupid, okay? And if you're just telling a lie to please someone, don't do it too, because one day that person will just see that and they will never rely on you. They will never be close to you, because we don't want to be close to liars. We want to be. The truth can be hard to hear, but at least you can trust that person going to tell you the truth, and that's the base of a lot of relationships. And if that person doesn't want truth from you, she won't ask you the question. Okay, that's another thing about being straightforward. It happened to me a lot of time. Some people, I know some of my friends, I'm like, oh, Naomi, I don't ask her any questions because I know she's going to tell me the truth. And I'm not being offended, and that person is still close to me. It's just that she's not prepared to hear the truth, maybe because she already know it, but she doesn't want to hear it, and she knows that I'm definitely going to tell him. I'm not saying that I'm telling the truth, the big T, because everybody has their own definition of truth. It's just that I will give you my opinion as I'm doing here, and I'm going to tell you what I'm really thinking about your question, and it's just going to be my personal opinion, and I'm going to try to be as objective as possible if I know that I won't be that objective, because at the end, we're humans, so we're just going to base everything on our own experience and knowledge, and we don't know everything in the world, but still, try to be as accurate as possible, okay? So telling the truth, the whole topic today was to tell you how important to tell it to you and what I would like to do, So, you know what? For this week's challenge, let's try for this week, for 7 days, as a challenge or advice, whatever. Let's try whatever you want to lie. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself your intention. Is it because I'm weak and I don't want to assume and I don't want to take responsibility for what I did? And if it's the case, then what I did, what I said, that I should fix it. I should tell the truth, because actually, if I'm feeling like there's something wrong, I want to lie, then it means that you definitely have to tell the truth. Or is it because I want to please someone? Is it really helpful for that person to do that? Is it really helpful? Do I really want to be close to that person so much that I just want to say whatever that person want to hear? Like, isn't it actually healthy for me? I don't think so. Or is it just interest? I just want something from them, and in that case, I can't call that person friend or lover. You have to think about the whole thing. And the third reason, do I really value our relationship? How much I value our relationship and our understanding of each other? So I would feel like I want to tell him the truth and not the lie, even if the lie is even the truth is very hard to hear. I know that the person knows me and can understand. Otherwise, try to think about your relationship and how trust you have in each other. And do you really value that person that much? Are you not deciding for that person? Huh? Do you feel better than that person? So if you ask yourself these three main questions, I think you will lie a little bit less, unless like pretty lies, like something different. And you can ask this question after, like I did when I was thinking about lying. Like, you can lie and after, like, oh, why did I actually lie? And then you can come back to that person and tell him the truth and just apologize and just like explain things. If you talk, communication is the main thing. If you talk, it will always be right. Okay? So yeah, that's it for today's video, for today's topic about lies. It was a pretty long topic, but it's not like something we actually think about, but when we really think about it, you know, there's a lot to say and a lot to really go through, you know. So yeah, if you enjoy this topic and my opinion on it, just there is two easy ways to let me know. Just a big thumbs up, and you can subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out the next week video. And if you want even more, just stay tuned for the side notes, like a reacting kind of video. It's gonna happen, I think I will definitely post it in 2 or 3 days on this channel. And if you want even more of, you know, understanding of myself and know what I'm doing and how I'm doing things, you can just follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat. And yeah, if you DM me to you about the topic or about just a question, a random question you have about like something that happened to you, if I have time, I will definitely answer. And be careful, because I can answer like big and super long text, okay? So be careful about what you're asking, but give me more information so I can really understand your problem, okay? I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a social help, I'm not a professional. I'm just like a normal person who can give his opinion on her opinion on things, okay? So yeah, and yeah, I'm not posting like really interesting thing, but if you're just curious, you can still do it, okay? So otherwise, have a great week and see you next week. Bye.
Say all on his mouth like liquor.